Coming up in this episode, we show you through our off-road caravan and how we live off-grid. We also go for a wander at low tide in search of mud crabs. Come along for the ride. So I just thought I'd introduce you to our Willow Conifer 520X. 5.2 metres, so it's sort of 17.5 foot. It's a composite fiberglass sandwich panel van. It's nice and light and nice and strong. It suits our rig because that can only tow 2.5 tonne. The newer ones can tow 3 tonne. But I did get a GVM upgrade. Level suspension, springs and shockies through ape suspension. And I can now carry all the weight that I need to. The van itself is very nice. Got a stone stomper rolled up at the front there, goes to the back of the car and stops any stones coming up. A ladder and filleting board there. A little bucket with fresh waters for hand washing. To show you underneath. See the tank here and the tank there, they're both 95 litre. They're our main sort of drinking water, washing water tanks. Then there's another tank at the back as a grey water tank. It's another 95 litres. And obviously a good Elco Enduro suspension. That's been really good. And I've just put a bit of stone protection around the place as well. There's a good size front boot, fits gas bottles, jack and buckets and all sorts of stuff in there. Unfortunately only 4.5 kilo gas bottles. I wish they could have fit 9 kilos, but they just don't quite fit. Another couple of centimetres and they would, but you get that. It does a week anyway, so it's alright. There's a nice long through tunnel boot there. I can fit tables and chairs and all that sort of jazz in there. Roll out awning, little fold down table, and all the good sized windows you need. Up top is 2 150 watt solar panels. We got an extra panel and a lithium battery inside the seat. Fridge runs off gas and all works well. That's our camp, that's our van, and this is our view. Wood's starting to run a bit low, have to go and get some more soon. I'll show you this as well. This is pretty cool. I've had a lot of different Barbie arrangements over the years, different legs, folding up legs and all that sort of stuff, and this is the best one I've found so far because it's actually got a windshield. I bought it from Snowy's Outdoors. I think it was $88, and I love it because of the windshield. This plate slides off, a bit hard one-handed, and then if I put this plate down, you can see this. Now when you get this, it slots in. I've taken off these little slots and just put some hinges on. So I found the slots are too loose and unreliable. And if you go to move the whole thing, sometimes you want to lift the whole thing off and just have your fire pit open, after you finish cooking. The whole thing falls apart, and when it's all hot, it's not good. So I just put some hinges on, and the whole thing just folds away. I've got a bag that the plate and that goes into, and that's it. What more do you need? I hope you enjoyed it. That's our little setup. Now I'll show you inside. So inside the van is really nice. When you're camped on the beach, this is just absolute luxury. Like I said, it's only a 520, so it's 17'6", so it's as small as you probably want to live in. Another foot longer might have been a bit nicer, but for our car we couldn't tow that. So have a look at the inside here and you'll see another foot might give you a bit more bench space, a bit more living room, another cupboard, that sort of thing. But otherwise awesome. You got walk around bed. I wouldn't have a side-by-side bed. I only would have a north-south bed. Obviously storage underneath. We put our water bladders, other bits and pieces under there. Plenty of clothes storage up above and hanging sort of space as well. Enough room for your clothes. You're not going to run out. Down below, some room for shoes as well. So that's really good. We put the Caravan in after. This is awesome. That will pressurise this whole van when we're driving along a dusty track, and we don't get any dust in whatsoever. Over here we have our Caravan, Sirocco fans. We have two of these and they have been an absolute lifesaver. They swivel 360 and up and down. This is the other one over here. There's 3 settings. There's a timer as well so that they can turn off. You can put them wherever you want. They're just brilliant. And they use next to no power. We've had these on all night, just about every night since we left home in April. It's now mid-June and it's only just starting to cool down enough now that we don't need them running anymore. TV comes in handy every now and then. I managed to get the footy once. We watched the odd video from a thumb drive. Comes in handy. And enough cupboard storage space for food and plates, that sort of thing. Again, another foot, you'd probably get another cupboard in because this part's sort of lost, but obviously you do need all this. Battery management system has been good. Let's turn it on. Show battery 99%. That's our main water tanks. So as I mentioned earlier, there's 2 95 litre water tanks and 1 grey water tank. When the probe gets dirty on the grey water tank, it doesn't read properly, so that's actually empty. But your clean water, that'll be reading right. And there's the voltage, 13.3 volts, sorry, 1.6 amps. That'll be that little Caravan and other bits and pieces. Plenty of food storage. So we've got everything we need. 2 of the shelves, that one and that's this one over there, has these little shelves in. This one is just open, which is really handy. Underneath the cupboards are 2 lights and they've got USB ports and they're great for charging phones. So there's actually heaps of these little USB ports around the place. There's more at each bed end and more under here, so you can charge whatever you need, off that battery system. I've got my drone batteries charging here at the moment. They're 240 volt, but because we're off grid, I've just put my own inverter in underneath the bed here. So I got the batteries moved. They like to put them underneath the bed. I've got them moved back to here where it's a bit more centrally balanced weight wise. I've got a lithium 100 amp hour battery put in, 110, and I just put my own little inverter in off that, and I've just got a little power board running off the inverter, so I've got 240 volts, so I can charge laptops, shavers, got a dust buster there we charge, and obviously drone batteries and all that sort of small stuff. I've got a sat phone down here. We have used that a few times. That's been absolutely brilliant. We've needed that in Exmouth when we had some car trouble, and we could get hold of a mechanic and people that we needed to get that sorted. So that actually has been really good. Got that second hand that lives there. Gas, we run a 4.5 kilo gas bottle. That's just what it comes with in the front, which you've already seen. I would love a 9 kilo gas bottle to fit in there, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Anyway, we get a week out of a 4.5 kilo gas bottle running the fridge and boiling a kettle. So it's a full 7 days. Obviously the fridge runs 24/7 and it's a decent size. We managed to fit all our food in there we need. And a week's worth from gas. So we know that in a week we're going to be running low on water. So I take my bladders into town, fill the water up, and then while there we do a food shop. And there's and I'll also take the gas bottle in. So I'll do water, gas and food all in a week, and then you're right for another week camping out on the beach. That's about it. Toilet, shower in the back, usual setup, but it's just brilliant to have. Separate toilet shower is just awesome. And again, enough cupboard space for your towels, all sort of laundry type stuff, and you know, the dirty clothes bag and towels and all your stuff in there that you need. It's all away and easy to get to. That's the main thing. There's an exhaust fan and a hatch up there, and it makes life camping on the beach just sensational. Cheers guys. A couple of things I forgot to mention. One is this muck mat. This is invaluable. That's it there. They're not cheap, but they're nicely done, and like I said, they are invaluable. Just keeping sand out. Quick and easy too. They roll up and they've got a strap, like a Velcro strap. Invest in one of them. The other one is to make yourself a washing line. Most people know about it and do it. Don't forget, it's brilliant to have. Stainless steel turnbuckles, aluminium pop rivets into the aluminium frame, wire rope all across to the other side, turnbuckle, get your tension right, because you need to hang your stuff, your beach towels. Very good to have. On top of the caravan roof, I get in through the hatch, just using a little ladder down in there. This is the good thing about the composite fiberglass sandwich panel, is that I can walk on the roof. What I want to show you is the Caravan dust filter. So I've just unscrewed all the screws. Take the lid off. There's the filter. That's not too bad. It's been about 2.5 months. That's the inside. And there's a fan that goes inside. Pressurises it. A little bit of dust there. There. I'll just give that bit of a blowout with the air compressor from the car. And while I'm here, I'll just have a look at the view. Good, enjoy your work. Hey guys, been camping out at Barg Creek for a week now, good 7 days. just ran out of gas, water and food. So just gone back in the Broome to fill up on those things. A couple of people asked me how I go about filling up the caravan water. You know, you don't want to have to drag the caravan back into town. We're staying out here for a bit longer and need some more water. So I'll show you the water bladders that I've got and how I do it. So these are, I've got two drifter water bladders. They're 110 litres each, and when they're empty they just sort of roll up, fold up and store underneath our bed in the caravan. A little bit bulky, so they fit in there quite well. This one don't quite manage to fill to the 110 litres because it's a little bit squashed in down on the floor there, but it just, you know, fits the shape. This one I can fill fully. I've got a couple of ratchet straps to hold it because it has rolled forward before when I've hit the brakes a bit hard, and I've already got these ratchet straps here anyway for when I carry the boat motor along here when we're travelling. So it's not too complex. That's your filling hose. You can see it's just a normal hose connection, and when you get into any major town they'll have a water filling station. Caravan and Exmouth have got a good little pay system where you put your card in. It costs you about $2 and you get a few hundred litres, so it's cheap as. In Broome here they've just got a little tap behind the information centre. It hasn't got the handle on it because of the thieves and locals, so you just bring your own little valve key handle you can get from Bunnings for taps. So yeah, you just open that up, turn your water on, this will fill it up, and up the top here's a breather, and you just open the breather vent up and that just lets the air out as it's filling up, and obviously close them up when you're finished, when it's full. And then down the bottom here you've got a drain port, so once again a little valve, and just normally have that closed until you're ready to pump out. And I use a shore flow pump. I've never had any problems with these pumps. I've been through a few pumps in my time over the years, so this is what I would recommend. They're a pressure pump, and they last. I've got the same one in the caravan that came with it, so if that one dies I've got this as a backup as well. So the suction hose, use whatever fitting you want to connect, and then your water hose, a discharge hose, going to your van. Show you that. So I run through a little filter system. This one's a 5 micron. You get these replacement cartridges from Bunnings for $10-20. And this one I use a carbon filter. It's a lot more expensive, about sort of $40-50. That's down to 1 micron. That takes out all your chlorine and that sort of thing, any taste, the smells, odours. And this obviously just takes out all your sediments and stuff, any bore water they might be using. And then into some sort of a fitting into your tanks. So with the pump, got the power lead. I mean, you can run a cigarette lighter, whatever you want, but I've just got an outlet on the back. I've got an inlet for the solar panels up over there that just keep the battery topped up for the angles. Just use the power out. So you can hear how quiet that is. It's an awesome little pump. So, suction valves open, breather. Could leave that breather closed and that bag will suck right in. And then from there, through your filters, into your tanks. That's a decent rate. It's not too bad at all. There you go. Quick video of the dinghy and trailer. There's been a few people interested in the trailer. It's a mangrove jack. It breaks down into 3 or 4 little segments and just goes up on top of the roof rack. And I just ratchet strap it down. The whole thing only weighs 38 kilos. Good little hand winch. Brakes in the middle, the roller there. Wheels come apart. They're the heaviest bits. The rest is really light marine grade aluminium. Highly recommend it. I had it for quite a few years now and love it. It does the job perfectly. Yeah. The dinghy got a little echo sounder on the back. Swing that up when I'm launching. Honda 20 horsepower, 4-stroke. It's good engine, good motor. Had no problems with it. Starts first pull. I can carry it on its side, strapped in on the rear seat in the car. Doesn't leak any oil or anything like that out the leg. Does well. It's got the anchor, fuel on the back, a fold down seat. That's really good. Some stuff in the pockets. Gaff, net, seat for loose, little floor which I've done a video on. Very happy with that. Nice and light, strong. Obviously esky. Safety bag and life jacket. And the carpet's good. Just helps you, not as slippery, just glued that on. And yeah, keeps the sun off. Good little rig. Flick rod, boat rod, different size hooks and sinkers. That's all you need. Some squid. Got the echo sounder mounted just on the opposite side where I sit. Just a little battery sitting in the pocket there. Couple of lures just there handy, ready to go. Oh, I've got a little phone mount in here. I've just pop riveted in. That's a magnetic one. That's what I use in my car as well. So I've got a magnet stuck to the back of my phone. I stick my phone there, and I've got my Navionics app on it, and I've also got the Motion X, so when I'm in creeks and stuff I can see exactly where I am. I'll do a little bit of video on the Motion X satellite imagery stuff for you as well. There you go, enjoy. Bloody typical woman. Tide's going down, sun's going down. All I want to do is go catch some mud crabs for dinner. And where does Liza decide to go and base herself to catch some whiting for dinner? About 1,000 miles away. I don't know. Whiting or mud crabs, what would you prefer? Let's see if I can catch a mud crab. And she's got to put them in a pool. So I've either got to use a landing net or a throw net and try and get them out. Tell you what, it's hard. It is tough. It's a long walk. What do we got going on here, Liz? Still get bites.
3. These ones are just harder to get.
3.
Yeah.
Where are they? Oh, over here. You've scared them over here. great holes. This one here. Right the length of my hook. Right up this log. And here, there's nothing in there. That is a mud crab hole. Here's another one. This goes all the way into here. Not feeling anything. Got some ripper holes though. Hello. Unfortunately, you're not size. What a shame. Yeah, you're a little bit too small. You're a male. It's alright, I'll leave you alone. Took a little while, it's starting to get dark.
Yay!
But finally, he's a good size. Scared the crap out of me too. I was expecting him to be in a hole, but he was just sitting in the mud. Hey, I finally got myself a mud crab. Unfortunately, my GoPro batteries died, so I missed it all. But he's good size. Liza got some whiting as well, so we're going to have whiting and mud crab for tea tonight. Coming up in the next episode, we take you for a ride up the Dampier Peninsula to James Price Point, and then up to the spectacular Coolum Point for an afternoon's fish. Join us then.